Chapter 2, the Heifer, page 95. You will not be blamed for not paying the dower money if you divorce women when you have not yet consummated the marriage or fixed a dower money upon them, but make fair provision for them, the affluent according to his means, and the straitened according to his means. This is binding on righteous men. If you divorce them before the marriage is consummated, but after their dower money has been settled, give them the half of their dower money, unless they the women agree to forego it, or the man the husband, in whose hand lies the marriage knot, foregoes it. To forego is nearer to righteousness. Do not neglect any chance of behaving benevolently towards each other. God is observant of whatever you do. Commentary by Maulana Wahiduddin Khan. If the bride gift is fixed at the time of marriage, but separation takes place before the consummation of the marriage, according to the Islamic law, half the dower fixed shall be paid by the man to the woman. But the spirit of goodwill calls for both husband and wife to adopt a liberal rather than a legal attitude. The woman should feel that, when the marriage has not been consummated, she should, as the law requires, remit half the amount of the bride gift due to her, while the man should feel that although he is legally entitled to deduct half of the amount, he should rather hand over all of it as a gesture of goodwill. This attitude of liberality and goodwill is required in all matters of life. A truly Muslim society is that in which its members are more interested in giving to one another, rather than in taking from one another. Furthermore, this attitude of liberality should be evinced in times of enmity as well as in friendship. Chapter 2, the Heifer, page 96. Be ever mindful of prayers, especially the middle prayer, and stand up before God in submissive devotion. When you are exposed to danger, pray on foot or while riding. When you are safe again, remember God, for he has taught you what you did not know. If any of you die and leave widows, make a bequest for them of a year's maintenance without causing them to leave their homes. But if they leave of their own accord, you will not be blamed for what they may reasonably choose to do with themselves. God is almighty and wise. Commentary by Maulana Wahiduddin Khan. The word hafizu, literally guard, is used to denote yet another aspect of prayer. It is as if prayer were an object to be guarded just the way wealth is. Great care in observing the proper timings of prayer, even in times of the greatest danger, and refraining from all such actions as may mar the spirit of prayer. All this is implied by the guarding of prayer. The third aspect of prayer is humility. It is the essence of prayer. Prayer is the standing of his servants before their Lord. Therefore, it is essential that at times of prayer that state of mind should be induced in the suppliant, which prevails when the most humble stands before the Most High. This shows that there is a middle prayer, and then prayers before and after. In this verse, the prayers before and after have to be taken to refer to at least 4 in number, for the word used in the Arabic language, salawat, plural of salat, denotes 3 or more in number. The first possible number where one prayer may become a middle prayer between the prayers is 4. In this way, with one prayer becoming the middle prayer, there are 2 sets of 2 prayers on either side. The middle prayer, according to the majority of the exegetes, is the afternoon Ezar prayer. Prayer is the essence of religion. It is the microcosm of a believing life which, when extended, becomes a complete Islamic life. Here the 3 most important aspects of prayer have been briefly described. 1. Prayer is obligatory 5 times a day. 2. Praying is of great importance. 3. Humility is the real essence of prayer. Chapter 2, the Heifer, page 97. For divorced women, a provision according to what is fair shall also be made. This is an obligation binding on the righteous. Thus God makes his commandments clear to you, so that you may understand. Commentary by Maulana Wahiduddin Khan. Setting forth injunctions regarding social matters, the Quran states, this is an obligation binding on the righteous. This shows us an important aspect of Islamic law. In mutual matters, there are certain rights on which the law has been laid down. But there are further mutual rights which go beyond fixed boundaries. These rights can be seen as such only by those who are God-fearing. The more one is God-fearing, the more sensitive one is in discharging one's duties with regard to giving others their dues.